What's up guys, it's Z. Coming back to you with another gameplay commentary. We're gonna be on Nuketown using the Galil. I got a pretty good score. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about a topic probably near and dear to a lot of your guys' hearts. I hated high school. And I feel like a lot of you guys did too. Man, I feel like I'm in high school complaining about how much I dislike high school. Like, it was no mystery for sure that I despised high school and everything about it. I even wrote a whole speech in front of my class during senior year. Gladly, the teacher liked it, and she liked me. She always let me wear headphones and just let me be creative. She was like one of those teachers who just was always supportive, so I was lucky for that for sure. Well, I guess it's just not high school. It's the whole education system in general. I think the purpose is to teach you to listen to orders, show up on time, like a job. It doesn't encourage you to think outside the box, and there's only one definite answer, there's only one solution. If you stray too far from the path and give, a perspective answer or one with multiple perspectives, that is wrong. There's only one definite answer in school. Growing up, I realized an imbalance, just walking around the streets of high school, I guess. I just always noticed people prioritizing mathematics and sciences. There wasn't an emphasis in developing the arts, poetry, or philosophy. Everyone was always stressed out about formulas and science and studying and equations, and while those things do sharpen your brain, I just don't think they have a greater importance or enough of importance to overlook the arts, poetry, and philosophy. Alright, going to my personal beliefs. This is a little bit more personal, it's just what I believe. I believe we should teach kids at a young age how to think for themselves, or how to express and accept others, understand others, encourage creativity, creative expression, and art. I think the world heals with our youth. Our youth is our future. They are the king. Shout out Shikamaru. Of course, in reality, I don't think this would happen. Society is set up for you to follow the cogs. They don't want you to think for yourself. Now, without getting too preachy and philosophical, right? Some big issues with high school that really grinded my gears was how long you just had to be there in general. Like, you were standing out there at the cold at 8 a.m. in the morning. I mean, you have to get there even earlier. Like, you have to wake up at like 6 or 7, take a shower, eat some cereal. A side tangent. I remember having first period swimming in high school. No one wanted to jump in the morning, trust. It was so terrible. It was so cold. But anyways, you would be at school for what, until like 3 o'clock? We had to be there for like 7 hours a day, learning things of little value or importance to us. I just always would imagine all the things I'd rather be doing. I was the kid who had his head in a notebook, usually drawing on my schoolwork and sketching and doodling. Like, all my homework, all my notebooks had sketches all over them because I would get bored so easily. And the classic rant, all we do is consume, copy, and regurgitate. And I hear this rant a lot, and I think it's proven more true as time goes on. There's actually no learning going on, it's just memorization and regurgitation. Class time filled with busy work, plus, one of the biggest things, my deep-rooted hatred of outside work. Like, don't make me have to do homework, study after I just was at school for 7 hours straight. Now I have to study for a test and do homework for like another 4 hours and do the same thing the next day. And I'm constantly worried and never, relax because I know I have a deadline. I have to write a paper. I can't even just enjoy playing games that I know I have to write a paper or something or study. I don't know. I just think it's a lot of unwanted stress and we're not developing the things that are important. But I feel like I've been ranting really hard about this whole situation in high school, right? It's not all bad. There are some positives. In my opinion, an intelligent person is someone who understands people. They can navigate situations emotionally. They're emotionally literate. They can communicate. Basically street smart. And I think school does provide a playground for you to learn and interact with messed up individuals before you encounter them in real life. So I just, well, didn't really enjoy high school, but it does teach you a few valuable lessons for sure. I guess just to wrap this up, I just wish we focused on developing the hearts and minds of our youth in a more nurturing way instead of cold and systematically, and encourage creative expression, moral development, and had an emphasis on being a human. Thanks, guys.